Hey, what's up, guys? Cargout back from another video, and today I want to do my Naruto review, episode 59 review, English dub. So here it goes. Episode starts out with Naruto getting out of the hospital there, and he was like thinking about the competition there. What's actually the competition was gonna do and stuff like that. He was actually thinking about the competition and stuff, and who he like fights out right out the bat there. He was like thinking about Neji because he thought Naruto's like thinking about Neji there because technically Naruto has to fight Neji, so he's like thinking how he's gonna do his strategies and stuff like that. So Naruto went to the ramen shop there. The ramen shop owner just gave him the ramen and stuff like that, and he said you don't have to pay. He's like you don't have to pay there. He was like wait why? He's like why I don't have to pay? He's like he's like it's on the house. You have to get your strength up to. He told him he had to get his strength up for the competition and stuff like that. That's what he was saying and stuff. So when that was going on with that, the next scene we were seeing we seen Shikamaru's dad, and I think Shikamaru's dad and Ino's and Choji's they were like hanging out and stuff like that. Then Shikamaru walked in and talked to his father there. He was talking to his father, saying like, he's like, they're like tell him about the event, how the event's gonna be good and stuff like that. And he's like, Shikamaru was like, well, I'm part of that fucking and stuff like that. He was saying he was that part of that fucking event and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, I totally fucking forgot and stuff like that. And he's like, how the fuck you forgot and shit like that. And he's like, well, I had to like watch over you and stuff like that. So that was going on with that. I thought that was that was pretty funny. He actually said he was gonna watch over him and shit. The next scene, uh, we go the next scene there, the next day we go to the next day there. Naruto was like, technically Naruto was actually, we actually see Gara, Tamari, and Kankuro saying like tomorrow it's the plan to attack the Leaf Village. That's what their plan is. They're saying they're gonna attack the Leaf Village there and stuff like that. And Gara actually says something about tomorrow will be like the moon will be full tomorrow or something. That's what he said, or something like that. I think he said that. So he actually said that and stuff like that for it. uh, the next day hits and stuff like that. We seen everybody was getting ready to get ready for to go to the stadium and stuff like that. Naruto was walking towards the training field where he became a Genin there. He ran into Hinata there, and he was telling about Hinata about a lot of stuff and stuff like that. What's actually happening with it and stuff. And Hinata was actually was like kind of like blushing and stuff like that, knowing we all know Hinata actually likes Naruto there. He was actually saying something. Naruto was actually saying something to Hinata, saying how strong Neji is, so he can like prepare against him and stuff like that. And then Hinata was like kind of like like shy and stuff like that. And then Naruto, he's like turn around, he's like, he's like, you're mostly kind of weird and stuff like that. He called Hinata. He was saying something about Hinata she was kind of a little bit weird and stuff. But Naruto actually turned around. He said he's like I kind of like people like he's like I kind of like people like you and stuff like that. And then Hinata was like blushing and shit like that. So he's like saying, oh, I had to get to the thing there. So they go to the Naruto was trying to get to the event, the fireworks are going off. He's like, oh crap, I'm fucking late and shit like that. So Konohamaru, he freaking was saying saying, oh, we have some shortcuts to get to the stadium, and Naruto was like, oh, you have a fucking shortcut to get to the stadium there, and Konohamaru moves it, and it kind of looks like he found like a little hole there to get closer to the stadium and stuff like that. But it was not as close because it was technically boarded up and shit. And he's like he's like, oh, we had to go find a different way and stuff like that. So they go to this like little area there. They open up this like hatch thing. They're like, oh, we're gonna jump down there, and so they're like, this is a fast way to get to the stadium. That's what Karamu was doing. So they jump into the freaking pipe there. It looks a like a fucking pipe, and then they're sliding out, and they land in right into the freaking hot springs, a little bit away from the stadium there. Naruto falls into the freaking hot springs. He's like, ah, oh, fuck, this is hot and shit. And then and he's like, oh well, sorry, boss, I shouldn't have done that and stuff like that. That's what Kararu was saying and stuff. He's like, and Naruto was starting to get pissed off at freaking Konohamaru. He's like, really, you fucking did this shit to me and crap. And freaking Naruto, they were like saying something about a Konohamaru was like, oh, let's do this, and it looks like a fucking pole. So, yeah, so he's like Naruto's like, why I had, he's like, I can't, he's like, why this bowl is gonna do it, and then Konohamaru, it's like, was a special type of bull. It was much faster than a horse there, and and then he was claiming that he's saying it was much faster than a horse and stuff like that. So Naruto gets on the bull there. He was ready to go. The fucking bull fucking bucked him off and shit like that. He's like, oh, what the fuck and shit and crap. And the bull was ready to charge right at Naruto there. He got pissed off at something there. The bull gets pissed off at Naruto, and then he fucking charges fucking at the bull charges right at Naruto there. Naruto was like, oh shit, and crap like that. So Naruto was running and shit like that. And then you see all these other bulls trying to chase Naruto down. And he's like, oh wait. He's like, I got a good idea. So he uses his shadow clones. He's like telling his shadow clones, or Naruto uses the shadow clones there. He was telling he was telling his shadow clones to move the bulls away from the competition and shit. Or move the bulls away from me, and stuff like that. That's what he was saying. So the clones were trying, Naruto's clones were trying to get away from it, uh, get away from it, but the bulls were trying to corner the clones and stuff like that. They're like, and they all came back up there, and then Naruto's like, wait, why you guys fucking didn't extract these bulls and stuff like that? They're like, there's too many and shit. So they get close to the stadium, and then the two guards are like, they're like looking at it. They're like, that's a lot of them. They're like, wait, that's Naruto and shit. They're trying to get in into the stadium and shit. Naruto gets smacked there. And gets smacked there, and he falls into the arena. He's like, he was telling Shikamaru, he's like, run, everybody! There's a fucking pack of bulls and shit like that. And then Shikamaru was actually telling Naruto, he's like, you fucking lost it and shit. And then and then the end of the episode, there, they the end of the episode, we see um the announcer saying everybody's looking at you, and you have to show them up. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate my response to this videos. We would like more videos. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification. I want to see more uploads. Comment, my response to this videos. We like carrying out. Peace.